What? Alright, so this is the actual camera footage. It's 1080p, 60 frames per second, currently in the spot that I'm speaking right now. The rest of the video, I don't know what it's going to export at. As of right now, most of it is 720p, and that's due to the limitation of this camera within OBS. It only does 720p maximum in OBS, so I'm kind of stuck with that. So hopefully this part of the footage will turn out pretty good, so we'll see. Alright guys, we're back and I have the Zoom Q2n-4K. It is connected to my laptop using a short USB cable like this, because initially I had a longer one like this, which is about, slightly more than 2 feet, I guess, right? And what happened was it would show up on screen in OBS and then it would just freeze and go black. So once I added a shorter cable, I had no problems powering the camera and using it in OBS at all. So use a shorter lead. That's just something that you're going to need to do. There are no batteries installed in the camera whatsoever right now. Nothing. It is being powered USB and the recording is straight from OBS right now. I can do a screen capture and kind of give you an idea. Now, the maximum resolution you're going to be able to do is 720p. That was the same thing with the previous model, the Q2n, the original, the OG. Very nice camera, by the way. It does 720p, and you're still going to be stuck with 30 frames per second. It's 29.97 just to get more technical. I opened that up in my QuickTime and it showed the inspector and it gave me all the stats and whatever. When I used this one, it was about 15 to 20 frames per second. So this one does have an upgrade when it comes to that. Now, as far as using it in OBS, I'm gonna screen capture. Another thing before I get there is the audio delay. There is a function on the camera for audio delay in OBS. You don't have to go in OBS and actually set the audio delay. I set it all the way up to 10 and my audio delay on my voice is perfect. So here we are, and we are in OBS, as you can see. So what I had to do is I had to select a scene, and then I went to sources and I added a video capture device, and you can go to the settings on that, and then FaceTime HD camera, that's my camera up top, and then the zoom camera, and it says preset, and 1280 by 720 is the same quality as high quality, so it doesn't matter which one you set. They both look identical in my own testing. So I selected 1280 by 720. And then for audio, I had to do the same thing. Select audio, go to settings, and select webcam, and hit OK, right? The Q2n-4K. And initially I wasn't getting any audio here. So what I had to do is I had to go to my system preferences. I'm on MacBook, so I don't know how it's going to be on Windows. And I had to go to sound, I had to go to input, and I had to select the 4K webcam. It says type, it's a USB camera. I didn't mess with any of this volume stuff. And once I did that, it showed up right here. You can see the audio line, everything works perfectly fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the back of the camera and show you some of the settings that the audio delay and things like that. I have the micro lead already plugged in and connected to my laptop, and we're going to power it on. Again, there are no batteries in the 4K at all. It is being powered through USB. So I'm going to power it on. We're going to go to webcam. So hit enter, start webcam, yes. Now I don't have it currently on screen on my laptop right now because I already showed you some of that, but we're going to go through the on-screen settings. So you're not able to change that. As you can see, there's nothing up there. But you can change the field of view from wide to zoomed in, and then it zooms in just even more and more. Now, whenever you do that, it is a digital zoom. If you use just this first one where it says wide, you do get that fisheye. But if you zoom in once, it removes the fisheye. It is still digital zoom, but it does remove that fisheye for you. So I wouldn't recommend zooming any more than that, since it is digital and it's not optical, meaning the lens isn't going to refocus. It's fixed focus. So scene setting, you can change the scene, and what I'll do is I'll capture that, and I'll show you that a little bit afterwards. So I'm not going to go through that right now, but low cut, this is for your audio. So 80 hertz, 120 hertz, 160, and then off. I just leave it off because most of the time that I'm going to be using this, it's going to be indoors. I do have a windscreen for it. Don't know how well you can see that. Audio delay, this is what I was referring to before. When you put it on 0, there is going to be an audio delay, and it's going to be off about a full second or so. But whenever I changed it all the way to 10, when I was using OBS and my recording came out, I didn't have any delay with the audio syncing to the video. And here's your auto gain, depending on, it's like a scene setting for concert, solo, meeting. I just put that on off because, again, I'm indoors. And next we're going to go to the actual scene settings. I don't want to show it to you here on screen. I want to show you captured. It just makes a little bit more sense. Makes it a little bit better. So now we're going to go through all of the scene settings. Currently it is on auto, outdoor, sunset, night, concert light, jazz club, dance club, monochrome, sepia, film, X process, flat,